This is the Aldi Rangemaster electric patio heater. I have this extended all the way as high as it goes. I'm going to measure that for you. Here's the base on it right here. It has a little plastic cover. Base attaches with 4 screws. The other 4 screws that are there is for some sort of something like a stone type looking weight in the base. It's not really stone, but it's something that kind of resembles it. After that, the poles just snap together. 3 screws in each one. This is a clamp for the wire. As you see, you can clamp in the wire just like that. A couple of those. Another 3 screws here. And this part can be adjusted. It's just like a tripod kind of thing where you loosen that and that can lower down there. You have your pull string right here. It shows a number in the window. It goes 0, 1, 2, 3 for off, low, medium, high. And this is the head of the unit here. They use these halogen type bulbs that go across. There's 3 of them here. The way it works is low is the center one, medium are the 2 outer ones, and high are all 3. The head of it is adjustable right here. You can have it either straight up and down like that, or you can tilt it as such. It has no further range of motion than that. They do give you this handle here, but for the way it's attached just with a simple screw like that, you can see that I have quite a bit of play on this here, and it makes it tough to move, and it really wants to just bend the bracket. Now I could loosen that up a little bit and that would help mitigate it, but it's probably best to just adjust the angle like this, and don't do it while it's on because you will get burned. It stands just about 79 inches tall with fully extended and the head all the way up. You can also lower it to its lowest height right here, which is approximately 71 inches. To turn it on, you just pull the chain, you get a 1, and it lights up as such. You can take a close look at the element in there. And running from about here, we're getting about 140, 150, depending exactly where it's pointed, of course, degrees in Fahrenheit. You can go to stage 2 here. By the way, this is 500 watts. When you go to stage 2, the number will switch to a 2. You can watch the heating elements change. That's now a 2 in the window there. And we're looking at about 250, 60, about 250, 260 degrees from here. And if we go to stage 3, that lights that one back up like that. Give that half a moment. And we're looking at about, we got about 350 some odd degrees right there. And this is what it looks like when it's fully on stage 3 at 1500 watts. Now, an electric patio heater is no match for a propane or natural gas fired patio heater. The amount of heat this puts out, and I'm standing currently about 5 feet away from it, well, more about 4 feet away from it. It's warm. You do feel the warmth. It kind of feels like the sun on a day where it's sunny out, but it's not like you're already getting sunburned and sweating as soon as you go out there. It's kind of like when it's sort of cloudy and the sun's rays come through, you just get that sort of warmth coming. And again, this is about 4 feet away from it. It's right up close here. It's nice and toasty warm. So if you're going to be 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 people, this would certainly work perfectly for all of you to kind of stand here, and it would get, for the most part, the upper part of your bodies. The sticker on the back, the sticker on the side, the quote-unquote spin down. In the book, it has an interesting thing that says the motor has been lubricated at the factory and requires no additional lubrication for the life of the appliance. Last I checked, a light doesn't have a motor. There's certainly no fan behind that, because A, it would be useless being used outdoors, and B, it makes absolutely no noise when it's on. The book, however, does say you can use this indoors or out, and as you can see, I have, quite a bit of space here just till it would even hit the ceiling. So it certainly can be used indoors as some sort of heater like that, and it's kind of cool looking at that. As for its effectiveness outside, again, it is no match for a propane-fired patio heater like this, especially with its design being 360 degrees all around. With the table I have in here, having no umbrella, I could actually build it in through the table. I would just have to tip the table over and slip the base in underneath down there, and the pole would go up. It would make it through there, and it would come right through the top of the table in the center, just about there. And then it would only be about another 3 feet or so up to where it would normally sit, so that could keep, well, maybe 3 or 4 people warm. Probably more like 3 if you kind of squeeze in together. Pardon the mess here, but it's not spring quite yet, so we haven't cleaned up back here. The effectiveness of this appliance is going to depend a lot on your particular climate. If you're one of those people where if it gets down to 78 degrees at night and it feels a little chilly, this will certainly help you a bit. If it gets down to something more like 60 degrees at night and you're hoping to feel warm with this, not so much. You want a much more powerful heater. But it's, again, one of those cheap and cheerful kind of things. Again, this being the United States and being limited to 120 volts, 1500 watts on a heater of any kind, it really does limit the effectiveness of the unit as such. But that's what we're stuck with here, and it doesn't look like that's going to be changing anytime soon. So once again, this was the Aldi Rangemaster electric patio heater. Thank you very kindly for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.